Yeah, what's going on? Baker here, and I pray and hope that you're all in good health, looking after yourselves, looking after your families. You know me. Those of you that know me, like, I think out loud sometimes, and certain things happen, and I kind of like think, and yeah, I want to share my thoughts with you guys, and hopefully, I don't know, just maybe like I said before, hopefully I'll tickle your brain, but something to think about. So many things happen, and we concentrate on the impact of what's happening. We don't really look on the outside. We think, like, for example, this pandemic, we're looking at the impact it's killed so many people. It's affected us financially and in so many other ways. Like even today's youth. We had a show this week, actually. We had a show on the radio station, and I wrapped up with a message saying that our youths of today are not lost because they want to be lost. They're lost because they're not educated. You might see so many youths are drinking alcohol, so many are taking drugs, so many shisha, you name it, just following trends. So many things are happening, and even me myself, sometimes I do it. You judge, you see things and you're like, this shouldn't be happening. Come on, why are you doing this? And we don't really look on the outside. We don't really look outside the box. Like, for example, this pandemic is happening, and we're concentrating on the impact. It's killed so many people. It's affected us financially, like I said earlier. But this virus. Yeah, to me, I think it was. Well, I don't think it was. It was created in a lab, and what we're not asking ourselves is, why was it created? Who created it? These are conversations that should be happening, but we're not having these conversations because we're so much focused on what's happening that we're not looking on the outside, like, asking ourselves such questions. Someone should be held accountable for this, but no one is going to be held accountable because obviously it's the top guys, the guys at the top that actually, might have done this, so no one's going to be held accountable. So going back to the topic of the youth, like, we see so many of them looking out for, like, turning to drugs now, turning to alcohol, turning to, shisha, addictive stuff, things that are happening, and we're not really thinking, actually, this is happening. We're looking at the wrong it's doing. We're not looking on the why, with the root cause, and the root cause is, to me, in my own eyes, I think these youths of today are kind of like crying out for help, They are looking for help. Like I said earlier, our youths are not lost because they want to be lost. Let's look on the outside. Don't concentrate on what they're doing. Ask yourself, why are they doing this? Look on what's happening. Right now, the sun's out, it's shining. You see so many females dressed like crazy, excited because of the sun. Some of these youths are young youths, but the way they're dressed, like, come on, this is not how one should hold themselves in today's society, not even just today's society. They shouldn't be dressed like this at all, but we're not asking ourselves, why are they dressed like this? And people have turned into, we're in a generation whereby people are followers. Everyone is a follower. Everyone is trying to follow. Everyone is just following. We're not using our brains, Come on, stop following. Stop just following people because someone's doing this. You're also going to do it because you feel you're going to be judged if you're different. Be different. Be yourself, Stop trying to follow people. Use your brains. Come on, think. When you see things happening, think, There's a system, and to fight that system, you need to be educated. And I'm not talking about getting a degree, getting yourself into, like, higher education, getting so many degrees. No, I'm talking about education of life skills. You need to educate yourself on your values. What values do you hold as a person, You need to be thinking why. We need to start using our brains. Otherwise, we're going to let the system take us. We're going to go with the system. The system is not there for you to be successful, The system is not for you to hold yourself good in today's society. Look at how people are smoking weed like it's normal. Nowadays, you can't go outside. You can't even open your window for fresh air. Someone's going to be smoking weed. It's going to come through your window. Why are these things happening? It's because people are stressed. People don't know what's going on. Everyone is just like, it's a trend now, you know. Everyone is just following. You find someone smoking weed, you ask them, why are you smoking weed? They're like, I don't know, you know, I'm just doing it. But deep down, this weed is going to mess you up crazy. You know, it's going to mess you up like crazy. You know, most of you parents have your youths, your children, you see them with knives and all this kind of stuff. It's like they're gone. It's crazy. But ask yourself, why is it happening? How is your family? You know, what are you doing to help them get off it? You know, we need to fight root causes. You know, we have so many single mothers. It's becoming a trend. It's already a trend now. I'm not judging, you know, but we need to speak facts as they are, you know. Everyone is stressed. We need to fight the root causes. Once we fight these root causes of these things, we will be in a better place. And the root causes are the system, you know. The system. Everyone is not looking to use their brain. You know, with this system, you have to use your brain, unfortunately, you know. Please, before you do anything, you have to use your brain. Think, you know. Once you start thinking, you're going to start seeing things differently. And then maybe you won't be falling into traps. You won't be behaving a certain way because you want to look like someone else, because you want to be like this person, because you want to do this, you know. Think before you do something, you know. Think of do a risk assessment, you know. Think of what's going to be, what are the repercussions of what you're doing, you know. What's going to be happening after what you're about to do, you know. Research, you know. We need to educate ourselves, you know. Educate yourselves about this system. This system is not there for you to be successful, you know. It's not there for you to be successful. There are certain ways you can fight and be successful. You need to be thinking a certain way. But to be successful, you need to stop being a follower. Don't follow. Use your brain, you know. If we want to better our communities, we need to start thinking. Start looking outside the box. When you see something happening, don't really look at the impact. Yes, look at it, yeah? I'm not saying don't look at it, but look at it. But also look on the outside, you know? Think about why is this happening actually, you know? This thing is here, but why would it be here? Ask yourselves why, who, you know, what's good. So do a risk assessment, you know? But we're in a society whereby everyone is just following, you know? Stop being a follower. Trust me, you know, most of these kids that are dressed the way they're dressed, most of them are just following. But there's one guy I met one time and I was having a conversation with him and he had just come out of prison, yeah? And he was like, look at the way these guys are dressed. Actually, I feel like crazy, you know? This is someone that's just come out of prison. And the way you're dressed, there are so many people on these streets that are actually messed up in the head, you know? Now you're dressed like this guy's gonna come up to you, he's gonna impress you, whatever. Before you know it, you're in the bed. Before you know it, you're pregnant. Before you know it, the guy is out, gone. Before you know it, you're a single mother. Before you know it, you don't even know where the father is, you know. And that's what's happening right now in today's society, you know. I'm not judging, it's just that certain things we need to be speaking about them. We need to start having these conversations if we want our community to be better, you know. If we want our community to be better, we need to be having these conversations. These kids right now, most of them are stressed, not because they want to be, but it's because they're not educated. And people that could actually educate these people, some of these boys, once they grow up, is like father figures. We need father figures, but then we are where we are, you know. We have so many youths we have without fathers, you know. So we all need to come together as a community and literally sort out this problem, you know. If you know your sister, your friend, there's no father figure in her family, you know, step up, go speak to those boys, go see what's happening in their life, you know. We all need to stand up and be counted if we want our community to be better, you know. If you want our community to be better, we need to stand up and be counted, you know. What are you doing about it? What are you doing about what's happening, you know? You as a person, ask yourself, what are you doing to better your community, better your family, better your friends, better your society, you know? We need to stand up. And I think about the next generation and the generation after that, and you do it, you know. Look at the people around you, you know. Picture the next generation and the generation after that. How are they going to be like? And is that how you want them to be like? If not, do something about it. We can all do something about it, you know. It is what it is. We are where we are, but we need to stand up and be counted. Let's stop being followers. Think. You know, use your brain. I'm thinking out loud here, you know, you might be right or wrong, send your comments in or whatever, but we need to stand up and be counted. Stop being followers. And maybe I'll see you at the top, you know. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and yeah, bless.